Neil and I are watching with our friend Amanda. We're still doing that thing where we hop on a call and we start a show at the same time. And the show we're doing that with right now is Loki, which has been so good. It's on Disney Plus. To me, of all the TV series that they've been putting out this year, this is probably my favorite. I would say it's like Loki, then WandaVision, then Hawkeye and the Winter Soldier. But it has this really great like 60s mod kind of vibe to the whole aesthetic of it. And then in the third episode, somebody asks Loki about his romantic past, and he basically said that there were no great loves, but that there were both men and women in it. So I was like, yes, canonically queer, wonderful. And which I also think, though, it's like, I mean, of course Loki is queer, like of all the Marvel ones, to me he's the one that makes the most sense that would be pansexual, I think, because I don't know, because he's Loki. Yeah, why not?
Is he a demigod or is he a god?
He calls himself a god. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he rounded up, as it were. I mean,
we all do. We all lie on our resumes, so
right?
I'm a god. I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah. But I'm trying to think, like, who else from the Marvel, especially like the MCU, like the cinematic universe, who else do you think would be queer? I feel like maybe Vision.
I'm thinking about this.
I don't know. Technically, any of them could, but
yeah. I mean, Black Widow would be nice,
right?
I mean, if we're asking.
Well, sure. Well, then in that case, also Scarlet Witch would also be very nice.
So yeah. So I think as the movies progress and stuff, maybe we'll see more relationships that are queer with the superheroes and villains in our world. Not really our world, but the movie world.
Yes, I hope so. So yes, enjoying that very, very much. I think the writing is really strong. There's got to be some sort of like a big twist there, but basically the idea is that Loki has kind of fucked up the timeline, and so he's been arrested by the time police. I can't even remember what they're called, but they're effectively the time police. Yeah, exactly. And they say, you know what, maybe we can get you to help us, because they're tracking. Basically, it's like if somebody steps off of their timeline and are going to start a new timeline, they're called a variant, because it's like that person is a variant from the main person in the main timeline. And they're tracking a specific variant who's killing some of the time cops, and who's killing them? It's another version of Loki. So they think, who better to help catch than Loki? Right. But there's got to be, I don't know. I just feel like there's got to be some kind of a massive twist in there. And I don't know what it is yet. And I'm waiting to see it. But in the meantime, thank you, whoever made the choice to have him say that line. Because it was one line, but it felt really good to see. And especially someone that prominent in the series.
And remember, what was it, last podcast I talked about Ragnarok, where both were there as teenagers. Thor and Loki are teenagers, and Loki at that time is when he starts like experimenting and learning about his sexuality. And so anyway, I just wanted to throw that in. Yeah.